The mayor of Sioux Falls has laid out next year's proposed budget. What's in it just ahead.
And MB's Dress for Success event starts today. How it helps local women coming up. Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
COVID-19 vaccinations will soon be mandatory for one of South Dakota's largest employers.
On Thursday, Sanford Health sent out a message letting workers know that they have until November 1st to bring in proof of vaccination. Sanford's CEO says it's the right thing to do for patients and residents at Sanford hospitals and clinics and the Good Samaritan Society. The announcement came just a day after the American Hospital Association supported implementing mandatory COVID-19 vaccine policies for healthcare workers.
We reached out to Avera and Monument to find out if they plan to require vaccinations. Both health systems are still deciding. We've included a statement from all three health systems right here on KELOLAND.com.
South Dakota's Highway Patrol is investigating a deadly crash on Interstate 229. It happened around 5:30 Thursday evening between the Cliff Avenue and 26th Street exits. South Dakota's Department of Public Safety says 3 people died in the single vehicle crash.
Northbound traffic was reduced to 1 lane at times while crews worked to clear the scene. We'll bring you more details on KELOLAND News and KELOLAND.com as they become available.
A Florida man was arrested in Sioux Falls accused of hitting a police officer with his motorcycle. Police say Netva Gay was doing tricks on the motorcycle in a central Sioux Falls parking lot, and when an officer tried to stop him, he allegedly hit the throttle on the motorcycle and ran into the officer.
Police say they checked Gay's backpack and found a loaded gun, which was stolen from an unlocked car in June. He faces several charges, including assault, reckless driving, and possession of firearm by felon.
Turning to weather now, hot temperatures are settling in here in KELOLAND.
Let's send it over to meteorologist Scott Munt in the Storm Center to see how hot it could get.
Well, we are looking at temperatures probably into the 90s and the 100s possible into central South Dakota, especially as we go through much of next week. Our outline in the meantime showing that we will have 90s and 100s through the weekend into next week. Again, I think a lot of those 100s will be found next week. Rain chances mainly at night. Well, the exception may be later this afternoon and evening. We are looking at some areas in the central, eastern, and southeastern KELOLAND with late afternoon, early evening shower thunderstorm chances. And our heat may break as we start the new month, but we still have to go through a full week of July for next week. Brian Karstens will have more details on the forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. We have an update on some puppies we told you about a couple weeks ago. They had to go to the ER after their mother was killed in an animal cruelty case. 1 of the 5 has died, but the remaining 4 are in foster care.
A veterinarian with the Sioux Falls Area Humane Society says they are growing by leaps and bounds and doing well. Sioux Falls Mayor Paul Tenhaken outlined his budget for 2022, along with the city's capital improvement programs for the next 5 years.
Calling it a meat and potatoes budget, Tenhaken says if Sioux Falls wants to keep up with its continued growth, streets, water, and public safety are the top priorities.
As the city grows, Sioux Falls Fire Rescue is working with city partners to identify future locations in growth areas so we can maintain coverage throughout the city. Funding has been set aside in future years for an additional fire station, as well as a potential police report-to-work station in southeast Sioux Falls.
The city also plans to replace several pools, including those at McKinnon, Keene, and Frank Olson Parks, which are 40 to 50 years old.
For a closer look at the budget and the city's CIP, we've provided a link under this story right here on our website. Women looking to update their wardrobe will have a chance this weekend at MB's Dress for Success closet sale. Doors open to the public at 10 this morning.
All proceeds go right back into the MB's programs that help local women.
All of MB's women's programs are about transforming lives, and success is as unique as you and me. We're all different. We all have different goals, and it's really fun to see that really at play at the closet sale.
The sale goes until 7 o'clock tonight and opens back up tomorrow morning from 9 to noon. If you're looking to catch some State A Legion baseball games, we've got the live streams to let you know about. Sioux Falls East will play in the tournament's first game as Post 15 takes on Watertown at 11 a.m. today. That game will stream on KELOLAND.com.
Then at 5:30 p.m., the Renner Royals will meet Pier Post 8 in another first-round contest, and that game will also be a live stream game. You can stream both contests on KELOLAND.com by visiting the Game of the Week page. And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather today, looking at some scattered hits of rain this morning in the central areas of South Dakota. We've had some rain up toward Redfield, for example, and even Brown County and Aberdeen. And this little frontal boundary, this zone that has sparked some rain, probably will do that again here late this afternoon. This is kind of the collection of spots we see on radar here from Mitchell back to Winter. And then the thinking is that through the dinner hour, there should be hopefully a little rain to cool us down and Pier, at least around that area. There'll be some scattered thunderstorms. And then that collection, if it tries to hold together through 10 o'clock, moves towards Sioux Falls. The best way to put this, if you get rain, consider yourself fortunate. We're still not going to go high on the probability here, but these maps are looking a little bit better, and certainly that's a better trend, but we need to be watchful again for just scattered rain along that line. Then a lot of this will be coming to an end quickly Saturday morning, and the start to the weekend mainly dry for most folks. We could see some rain Saturday night in the Black Hills. Hot weather is the story next week. In fact, this dome of heat out of the northwest is going to expand into the plains, and by Tuesday and Wednesday we're going to be scorching hot. Highs will soar above 100 in many locations. Either Tuesday, Wednesday, could be both days. We'll watch the core of the heat. 96 today, Sioux Falls, hot and humid, hazy sunshine. 7-day forecast, that 20% chance of rain on Monday. Any rain we can get, we'll take it because we're losing water quickly with those highs in the 90s and lows in the 70s. Aberdeen in the northeast is also very hot. No real change there other than these scattered hits of rain today and by Monday. And then at Pier, 100-degree weather. It looks like 5 of the 7 days here. That's a lot of that to endure. And it looks like Rapid, not quite as hot as Pier, but still warm or hot at times with 90s this weekend. But some thunderstorm chances as well, both days, Saturday and Sunday. More coverage online at KELOLAND.com. And have a great weekend.